Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here. I bet there's millions of you around the world who will claim you have a crush or are or have been in love with Khloe Kardashian. Who can blame you? Many years ago, when Keeping Up with the Kardashians was first on, I fell in love with Khloe from the first moment I saw her on the telly. She was beautiful, she was curvy, she was honest. She went at Scott when he used to hurt her sister. She was such a real person. At least I hope she was. I mean, who knows with reality TV? But she seemed real. Her sister seemed like, well, they looked like your archetypal, slim, everything kind of so-called perfect. But Khloe was real. Khloe was like a girl you would meet in the real world. Not only was she beautiful, but beautiful via the real world, rather than the kind of fake beautiful, if you like. I was madly in love with her. I was. In a way, I still am. I think about her a lot. But this is the thing, isn't it? I mean, I'm in the entertainment industry. I'm an Iron Apple reality star. I'm developing the first English-speaking dramas here in Cyprus TV. But most people around the world haven't heard of me. I'm quite well known here in Cyprus, especially in Iron Apple, but I'm not a real celebrity. How can I expect someone like Khloe Kardashian to even notice me? I can't. In a way, I don't know. She's not the same person she used to be. I suppose years and life, she's more like her sisters now. She isn't the real Khloe, I remember. But I still love her. I still admire her. When I see her on the show, I still think she's amazing. I can't even keep up if she's got a boyfriend these days. But believe me, if she came here on my mansion, here on my estate, here in Cyprus, I would give her a big hug. We could drink, we could have a chat, we could have a laugh. She is someone truly amazing. Now, I know what you're going to say to me. Crazy guy talking about someone he's never met. It's true. I've never met her. I have no chance of ever meeting Khloe Kardashian. But that's what life is, isn't it? We can't have everything we want. But I still love you, Khloe. I still think about you a lot. Now, a lot of people have a lot to say about the Kardashians. That they're always, look, they're salespeople. They're selling their apps, their makeup ranges. I understand. But at the end of the day, nobody has to buy anything they don't want to. And you could pose the question at them. How many things do you want to sell? You're minted, you're loaded. But again, that's down to them. As I say, nobody has to buy anything. And I don't think you're more of a fan or less of a fan if you don't buy their stuff. I certainly haven't bought any of their stuff, but then again, why should I? But going back to Khloe, she's extremely unique. She's extremely special. Because when I first saw her on the show, I just saw someone so real. Imagine where they live. They pretty much live in Hollywood, don't they? California. Think about how the Kardashian show started. These were just a bunch of young girls and their mum with their stepdad. Their dad, Robert, deceased. But the reason the family came to fame was because Robert Kardashian, their father, was friends with O.J. Simpson, the footballer, the guy who was accused of killing his former wife and her partner. And Robert was his friend, his lawyer. And this is how they became famous. Now, obviously, the girl's mother wanted to take advantage of that. But Robert wouldn't hear of that. He didn't want his girls in the public eye. But after he passed, obviously, Kris Jenner, which is the mother, she made sure they became famous. She's a very clever woman. Keeping Up with the Kardashians is just something that is still doing extremely well. I don't think these young women will ever stop being famous or popular, even when they're in their 60s or 70s, and they must be in their late 30s, 40s now. But going back to Khloe, I still think she's extremely different to the rest of them. I still think There's someone real there, not as real as she used to be. I'd say to you, Khloe, why don't you leave California and Hollywood for a week? Come out here to Cyprus and let's spend some time together.